Welcome everyone to the Kaizo Hour. Over the next hour, I'm going to be playing a bunch of casual hacks. Basically, these are hacks that are considered to be the easiest of Kaizo hacks. If you've heard of Kaizo before, it's basically just like hard version of Super Mario World. So the race you guys just saw was like vanilla Super Mario World, the vanilla game. This is based off the vanilla game, and there's a program called Lunar Magic, which is used to make these fan game ROM hacks. And they're usually pretty challenging, but these are going to be a little on the easier side. So my intention of this was, like, if you are planning on playing Kaizo yourself, these would be great ones to start with. And this one's called Oops All Fortresses. I'm going to be playing this pretty easy here. There's a lot of skips I can do, but I want to play it super safe for y'all. Not doing anything super crazy. Like, usually I will just one cycle that boo ring, but I'm playing this very safe. I forgot that we'll do our cycle. Missed one. This room you're supposed to do very slow, but I do it very fast. I died once there, but it's really quick death. It's fine. Then we're on to the third level. This is going to be all about bullets. Oop, that was weird. It's fine. This is basically going to be based off of just weird timings with bullets. You play that more aggressive, you get it right away, which is cool. And there's a nice little funny 2 bonsai bills at the end there, which is kind of hilarious there. Now we're going to be going on to a level full of spinning. Just started it, just started. You just made it, made just in time. This level is going to be basically, looks like you're in water, but you're not in water. You're basically doing a lot of fast things that are not in water, but are in water. So it's very weird. But Kaizo is weird, and I'm weird for playing Kaizo, so it's all good. No, seriously, Kaizo is an amazing hobby to have, especially if you're into like platforming, vanilla Super Mario World in general. It's just an amazing set of games to get yourself into. I highly recommend. This is going to be the castle level. Well, there's Oops All Fortresses, so these are all actual castle levels, but this is actually like more like what do you expect to see from a castle. I mistimed it a little bit. It's fine, we backed it up with the safe strat. It's all good. And again, I can one cycle these saws, but I'm playing this really safe, and I'm just not doing that. And go through the door and get the orb. And that is it for Celery, the first hack. I'm not Celery. It for Oops All Fortresses, the first hack. Now we're on to Celery, the second hack. So this one is more recent. This is by a creator named Jordan, who has, thank the GG, has made a lot of really cool games. Jordan's probably one of my top 5 creators. He's just like makes such good stuff. This was basically Oops All Fortresses was the only casual hack for a very long time. When they redid the difficulty structure on SMW Central, which is the place where you can get all of these hacks. And they remade the difficulties, and then finally, like this past year and change, it's been a big influx of people making these ROM hacks for the community. And they're a lot easier than the ones you hear a lot about, all the horror stories about how difficult they are. So the purpose of me doing these games for this marathon was these are going to be cool games for you to try out yourself. In case you're just starting to get into Kaizo, I always say the first thing you should do is play the vanilla game so you get an idea of how Mario moves. And then second, you should play, there's a tutorial hack called to Kaizo to Learn, which is a very good tutorial hack by Blue Ribbon High Life. That'll give you basically the basic concepts of Kaizo, and Kaizo is all about moving Mario or Luigi or whatever character you're playing in place of Mario. So that'll help you a lot for learning how to move Mario around. And then once you beat that tutorial hack or get enough levels under your belt to where you're comfortable, you can try like these hacks out. I would again, like the first one I played, Oops All Fortresses. My younger brother, he has no Kaizo experience at all. He beat that first game I played in under a half. Oh, I missed the vine. Under a half hour, he beat that hack as his very first Kaizo hack. But this one's a little harder and longer than Oops All Fortresses is. And every one of these levels has, in Celery, has a theme. Like the theme of this level is obviously vines. And vines can get very tricky. Like you see what I died there. It's like if you're not careful with the way you're holding onto a vine, usually your instinct when you're jumping is to hold up while you're jumping. And sometimes if you jump, you'll re-grab the vine like I did there, and you'll just get out of control. This level is all about on-off switches, which are really, it's like a chocolate mechanic. When you hear the word chocolate, vanilla and chocolate, when talking about Mario, we're not talking about ice cream flavors. Vanilla is basically the game you guys just watched for the last race. That's the game that was made back in 1990 in Japan, 91 in America. That's what you expect to see in Super Mario World. Vanilla mechanics are stuff that happens in that game that you jump, you run, you swim, you know, it's vanilla. Chocolate is like stuff like this, on-off switches, sticky ceilings, stuff you're not going to see in vanilla Super Mario World. So now into World 2. This is Star Power theme. Basically, this goes like the first Super Mario Brothers game, where the theme is worlds 1, 2, 3, 4 levels in each world, which is a cool throwback to that. Timer's kind of tight here, but not super tight. But basically, casual hacks are going to basically be free for experienced players and slightly challenging for new players, but they aren't going to be like overly like, oh my gosh, this is terribly difficult. Speaking of terribly difficult, this is probably the hardest level. Well, to me, it's the hardest level in the hack. There's a level at the very end that's harder that I won't spoil it for you, but when you get there, you'll see why. This level is only hard if you're going fast through it, and like a lot. Again, I'm not doing a lot of the skips here. If you do a lot of these skips to go through these mushrooms even faster, this level can be a lot more difficult. But I'm again playing this very, very safely. I'm doing things that like I normally wouldn't do in a speed run. If I'm speed running this, I would be skipping a lot of those mushrooms a lot quicker. I'd probably go through that level about like maybe 10 seconds faster than I did, just by skipping all that stuff. But I was playing it safe. But again, like if you're just starting out, you're going to be wanting to play it like that too. You're going to want to like be very careful with it. This is another mechanic that was this is actually a vanilla mechanic with the I call them carrot platforms. You'll see them in some of the levels in the vanilla Super Mario World, where like the countdown on the platforms goes. And I call them carrot platforms because they look kind of like a carrot. Like if you imagine a carrot in the ground, that's exactly what I would think of when you look at these platforms. And this is also considered the Rex level. Usually most hacks have what's called a Rex level. And those are those dinosaurs that when you jump on them once, they get smaller and you can jump on them again. And then if you spin jump off of them, you can get a bigger jump and just kill them instantly. But that's usually a lot of hacks have a Rex level because it's just a cool mechanic. This level is based off of Galoombas. My Y button just dropped the Galoomba there. That's fine. My Y button just threw it. I have a very old controller, so sometimes it does weird things. So bear with my controller here. Sometimes it does things that aren't normal. All right, cool. But this level is based off of like stuff you can do with Goombas. Well, they call them Galoombas here. This is basically a sprite killer. Those are sprite killers. If I would have brought the Goomba through those red X blocks, it would have destroyed the sprite, and then I couldn't have finished the level. But that's World 2. We're on to World 3 now. Swoopstone Cavern. And you guessed it, this has a lot of bats in it. This basically has a lot of keys and a lot of bats. And these bats have very weird hitboxes. But the themes of this hack are really cool, spot on. Well, that was close, I almost died. Cool, alright. Next level. And these levels are all very quick and very easy to start off and just get through with it. They're not that bad at all. Even if you've only played like platformers, you haven't played any Kaizo at all, or anything like challenging for platforming, a lot of these are very like easy. So anyone can pick this up pretty easily, in my opinion. So don't be scared, just try it. Never be scared to just try out new things with Kaizo. And again, I usually don't get the checkpoint there when I'm doing a speed run of this, but in just this hack. But for safety and for marathon purposes, I'm going to get basically all the checkpoints. This level is like a throwback to my first hack I ever finished was Quickie World 2. There was a level in that hack called Take 5, where the level was totally pink and it had a bunch of note blocks like that. So that's a nice throwback to that level. Another thing about with these hacks is there's a lot of inspiration from different hacks that creators use from the previous hacks they've enjoyed from other creators. This level, we basically have to feed Yoshi. And Yoshi takes 5 berries to grow in Kaizo for most of the time. There we go. Sometimes I get tripped up by those. There, one sec. I died to this earlier today. Gotta be careful. Yeah, okay, cool. I died to that earlier today. Where basically I had the Yoshi basically yeet me down the hole. Usually you're used to seeing Yoshi getting yeeted. I got yeeted down the hole that time when I was practicing right before this run. So luckily I didn't get yeeted that time. But now I'm going to get revenge for Yoshi yeeting me, and I'm going to do what's called a yeet right here. This is where you see all the memes online all the time. We're going to yeet Yoshi there. We're going to throw him down the pit. Saying thank you for killing me in my practice run. Now you can face the wrath. Alright, this one is really cool level, all about platforming on these winged coin blocks. And these other wing blocks too. There's basically a bunch of wing blocks, which is really you see this quite often in like platforming hacks for Kaizo. This is obviously an easier version of that. And it's just timing, really, that's all it is. There's a little bit of a skip there. I got a little spicy there. Usually for safety, I get that other coin block. I jump on that before getting the goal, but I was a little spicy and did a little skip for y'all. Alright, so now we're World 4. This one is based off of Bullet Bills. And it's just basically, a lot of Kaizo hacks. Like the very first Kaizo hack that was released, Kaizo Mario World, had the very start of the hack was 5 bullet bills that you were like just going off of at the very start of the hack. So it's used commonly in a lot of other hacks. There's a skip there I did not do. It's called bullet skip. It saves you like 2 or 3 seconds, but again, for marathon purposes, I'm not going to do it. It's just safer to get through it without dying. I hope you're all having a great weekend. Hope you had a good time watching all the runs. Hope I'm able to help you with any choices, with any hacks you want to play in the future. Sandy Switchland. Yep, we're in the desert and there's switches. A little bit of vanilla P-switch music. Usually if you die there, it's quicker, but I was taking this pretty slow. So that's probably actually quicker for me to not die, but usually, typically in a speed run, you die right before the H, because if you're going fast, you're going to be ahead of the game, and you're going to have to wait a while for that P-switch to expire. So it's usually faster to take an intentional death, which sometimes speedrunners will do. And usually I would if I'm doing a speed run of this, like, seriously, like just this hack series speed run. But being I was taking it a little slow, it was negligible the time I was going to lose by not dying there. Greedy Grotto, basically, if you've ever seen in Vanilla Super Mario World, there's these green coin blocks at the end of levels sometimes where if you get 30 coins, it turns into a 1-up. This takes advantage of that, where basically you need this 1-up to hit the on-off to continue. So you have to collect all 30 coins in both halves of this level. And that's why it's called greedy, because you're getting all the coins. And I'm not going to be greedy there. Usually I just do that a 1-cycle jump, but I'm playing it very carefully. I'm not going to risk anything. A little bit of a troll here. If you don't go fast enough, you just walk right off the edge and die. So it's better to just safely just jump so you don't have that happen to you. But you'll see a lot of trolls in the harder hacks, especially. Like Kaizo blocks, especially, is a big one where you hit a block you didn't think you were going to hit. Haunted level, obviously it's going to have ghosts in it. This level is going to be another spin level, because these ghosts you can only spin off of. I know in some hacks there's ghosts that are similar where you can bounce off them with a regular jump, but these ghosts you can only jump off with a spin jump. If you try jumping on a regular jump, you will just die. That was close. That's World 4. Take note, too, as you're watching this, all the backgrounds, all the attention to detail that Jordan put to this hack with all the backgrounds and all the creators that you're going to see and all the other hacks that I'm going to play today. The attention to detail in the backgrounds are amazing. Now in the final world, which is obviously going to look more like a castle level, like traditional Mario games, you're going to have like a castle level theme as the last level. Or last world, rather. This isn't the last level, the last world. That was close. There's another speed strat there where if you time that thwomp enough, you can actually jump off of it at its peak where it's just starting to fall, and you can still make it over to finish the level. But obviously, like I said, I'm playing it safe, so we're not going to do that. Alright. Now this level is all about potaboos, which are these like little boos that are on fire. There's little fireballs and ball and chain, things you would normally see in a castle. Extra safety bounce. I could have gone at bounce earlier, but I'm playing it safe. And now this level, we're going to have a bunch of what they call grinders. They're just like saws that go on the floor. That's why it's called Gloom Grind Keep. Again, I could have made that jump there, but I'm playing it really safe. I could have made that jump, but we're playing it safe today. If we died a couple times, we're probably going to lose time with this hack, but it's fine. We're still looking good. This is the last level. Remember I was saying before, like there was a little bit of controversy with like a hard level. This level introduces shell jumps, which are something that normally people that are just starting with Kaizo aren't going to be very good with. But there are these little pockets there that the shell can go into if you miss the shell jump, where you can try it again. But we're not going to miss any of them, so it's fine. And that celery, you say I lost about 25 seconds. It's fine. Okay, now we're going on to Playground Kaizo. This is the first of 2 Playground Kaizos made by Ricardo. Made a lot of different hacks. We're going to play as Luigi in these hacks too, by the way. I'm going to take a half-second time loss every hack of his to play as Luigi. But he's more notably known for... I missed that. It's fine. Thank you, GG. He's notably known for, like, the Easy Land trilogy. Where the Easy Land trilogy was basically like 3 easier games that they increased in difficulty as you went. At the H, I died there because if you basically don't go right away, that you lose the Pokey, it just goes down the hole and there's no way to win. So you just have to suck it up, Buttercup, and try again. But yeah, he's made hacks. They're called the Easy Land 1, 2, and 3. So we see it says easy on every time I hit something. It's because of that. With the Easy Land trilogy, he did that. I don't know how I died there. It's weird. Well, it's weird. Okay. My timing's a little messed up now. There we go. Now we're good. My timing was all messed up there because usually I have a lot more speed there. And here, I mentioned trolls. There's trolls there with the fish. Because you're supposed to just keep on running. And then he tries to get you with 1 fish. And then you're like, okay, I'll skip the 1 fish. But then a second one comes to get you 2. But yeah, I see like I'm used to like just not dying in that level. So I'm used to moving faster. So Mario or Luigi's movement is so important there. Because just by not moving fast enough, it caused me to die a few more times there. Because I didn't have enough momentum to physically make it past there. A little skip there. Save some time. Alright. Hell yeah. So I'm going to do some skips in here. I'm not going to do a lot, but I'll do some skips to kind of show off what you can do as a speedrunner with Kaizo. Some cool tricks you can do. And all the levels in these 2 hacks, or next 2 hacks, are going to be the levels. Name levels are colors. There we go. And again, I played that safe. You're in a very, very fast world. Thank you for the raid, Verlin. Sir Velrin, thank you for the raid. Usually I dance here. We have time, we have time. I usually dance here. But we're on the map, so we can dance. Alright, cool. We're in gray now. Hell yeah. This level, you're basically bouncing off Yoshi and green shells. Oh, I forgot to hold the button. When you're crossing a gap, you're supposed to hold the button. That way you cross the gap. Like B and Y. I hit jump and nothing happened. That's another thing. If you're like on the edge of a platform, you sometimes won't get a jump off because you're on the edge of a platform. And the way original Mario World was made, you can't actually jump off of a platform like that. There we go. Got that time. Cool. All right. So a little bit of mess up there. It's fine. It's fine. We're losing time. It's fine. We're having fun. You can still make up some time in the other games. We got 1 level left in this one. It doesn't help too that in my my previous run of this, I had a deathless run of the hack. I thought I had 1 small death. That was my PB of this for the marathon. I had 1 small death, so it would have been hard to get a better time anyway in this one. Oh, that was bad. I timed that wrong. There we go. And a lot of times too, Ricardo likes you doing holding right, Y, and B to do a lot of the things. That's that one. That's Playground Kaizo 1. We're a minute behind, but that's not that bad. We can still make up time. Again, this is going to be a lot of different colors. The same colors as the last hack, but there's going to be a lot of different colors. Like this one's green, as you can see. This level's going to have weird mechanic where a chocolate... oh, I did something wrong there. I didn't go fast enough. A chocolate mechanic where you hit these blocks and you... when you grab... when the springs are basically on the bottom of the screen or the top of the screen, they let you warp to the top of the screen. And that's definitely not a vanilla mechanic. That's a chocolate mechanic. It's basically... something that you wouldn't see in the original Mario world, but it basically forces you to warp to the top of the screen to continue the level. It's hard to explain, but that's what that is there. Alright. Blue. Again, remember to hold right YB, so you don't get killed by that muncher in the beginning. And this level, he likes having this type of level in a lot of his hacks where he will have you basically have one screen checkpoints where every screen is a checkpoint. Which is really cool. It's like a Nightmare Cafe theme, which is another series of hacks that I like a lot called Nightmare Cafe. And if you didn't hit that P-switch there, you would have fallen right down the hole there and died. To get that moon, you would have had to basically, once you smash the P-switch, it turns into a little smashed P-switch. And you have a few frames to actually pick that up. And if you cross the gold tape with it, it turns into a mushroom. And you get the moon that way. I remember I died there in my last run too, so I'm saving a little bit of time there. Even out the first level a bit, maybe. These are very quick. These couple hacks here are very quick. You can beat them in less than 10 minutes pretty easily. Even if you have like limited Kaizo experience, you should be able to beat them in less than 10 minutes, these last couple here. The Playground Kaizos. The hardest part of the speedrun in this is actually remembering which way to go when you're on the map, because you constantly are going through Star Worlds and after Star Worlds, which I figured, you know what? In the last race, you saw no Star World, so I'm going to show you Star World here. I'm going to show you a bunch of Star Worlds here. So many. So it's just remembering which way to go out of the Star World every time is critical for the speedrun, because if you go the wrong way, you lose like a half second to a second every time you mess up. Like I remember next level is light blue, so I have to go left. Which I remembered correctly, so I didn't lose any time there. And again, we're holding Y and B because usually with beginner hacks, that's what you do. You hold Y and B, you slow fall, and you win. That's basically the concept. You're always holding run as a Kaizo player, and when you hold B, you do what's called a slow fall. Because usually you have a regular fall speed if you're not holding any buttons, but if you hold B, it slows down Mario or Luigi or whoever you're playing as the progress. Alright, so now I'm going to pink, which is up. And this is called an auto run level. I'm not doing anything with the D-pad at all. I'm basically moving on my the level is moving me on its own. I just have to do the inputs with B and Y and X, and that's it. Or an A, and that's it. That's the whole level. Is just I'm not touching the D-pad at all. It's all just the X, Y, A, B. That's it. And now we're going into gray. And again, right YB. This is a lot similar to the other gray level that we had. Nice and easy. Easy peasy. Again, you're supposed to probably wait there a little longer, but I'm so used to doing... There are certain strats like speed shreds that I do no matter what, because I don't know how to do it the normal way, or my muscle memory doesn't know how to do it the normal way. So I don't do it the normal way. I just do it the crazy, insane person way. And we're in the last level again, which is black again. I guarantee if he makes a Playground Kaizo 3, the last level will be black again. It's a pretty safe bet. I think this game is actually easier than the first one, technically. And that's the second one. So yeah, like it's a lot easier. I saved like a second or two, a second of time, even though I died a couple times. Now we're going on to This Is Why We Kaizo by FNB, who is in my chat right now. Maker of many, 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 many amazing hacks. I'm going to say at least 20, and they're all amazing. He makes a lot of easier hacks too, so definitely check out if you're looking for a lot of easier stuff. He makes a lot of easy stuff, which is cool. But he also makes harder stuff too. Like he has a hack called Buddy Shell 2, which is pretty hard, and he has another hack called Gas Pack, which is pretty hard. But this one's very easy, so we're going to go right through this. And then he has custom music with the gold tape, which is really cool. A lot of times the creators will go with like just the standard vanilla fanfare after you get through the gold tape. Some creators will go like a little more creative with it, and they'll have like some other ones like the other ones we saw in my dad there. Epic Tex with the gray. Thank you, Tex. But this hack, the background is actually the background music after you beat the level is actually well, that was weird. Is actually like the level pauses itself before it actually goes through, which is kind of cool. Another one that does that is like Casio, which is a really hard hack that I played. It does that too. And the reason I died there is because if the game wants you to basically hit it into the wall, and that resets it. But if you don't reset it, it saves time, and it just basically spawns right away. And again, there's a couple of skips in this level that are very, very time-saving friendly, but I'm not doing them, so I'm already dying a lot anyway. You just finished this game? Nice. Thanks for joining, Tex. And again, every time I miss this, it's like 2 seconds of time loss, but I already died in level 2, so that's a lot of time loss. All right. A little bit of the jitters here, it's fine. We're doing good. We got a little bit of the jitters, but we're fine. There we go. Yo, Dom, killing it. Oh, thank you, thank you. I have some time to save the next couple of hacks, so we can make it up. We can make it up. We can make it up. All right. This is a really cool one with basically ropes. Ropes in most Mario World hacks will just like go down straight like this. There's another level later in this hack where they don't do that. They just like, stay straight up. And we do a little skip here at the end, again, because I don't know how to do it the other way, where you basically skip that last bat. Gaming! Gaming! I'm going to show off a little bit of some spice in this next level here. There's some spice that will show off in this next level here. But basically, if you spin jump onto a Yoshi, when you jump off the Yoshi, it remembers the last jump you had, which was a spin jump. And then I'm going to basically skip the ending of the level by going under instead of over as intended. Which saves a couple of seconds. Maybe. Maybe not a couple of seconds. Maybe it saves like half a second. It saves some time. But it looks cool. The main thing is it looks cool. That's why I do it. It looks cool. All right, now we're another Rex level here. And this is going to be with time platform on-off switches. Okay, normally I don't get the H here in the speedrun, but I'm dying quite a bit in this hack, so we're going to get the H's here. Another bit of spice here. We're going to basically avoid the intended strat, and we're going to go off the bat and just get to the ending a lot quicker than intended. All right, next level, we are in desert level, clown core with a bunch of piranha plants. So a lot of this is spinning. And a lot of this I'm being very safe with. Like, I should have jumped off this, like, basically 3 jumps ago, but I'm playing this very, very safe. So we're not going to be doing anything really too crazy here. FMB has this very well read. It's very easy to read. You see the arrows. You see where you're supposed to go. Very easy to read. Love it. Bounce off the chuck into the goal. It's good. Let's go. Machine Girl. This is a castle level, basically, but it's very short. Like, you'll know it's very short because it's already done. The level's already over. Very, very quick, very short level. All right, and then this next level, there's a very famous skip in this level called Bean Skip. I will not be doing that in this run because it is very risky. But basically, you can jump off that. You can jump off the first Koopa there, and you can skip this whole entire thing. You can skip. It saves like at least 5 seconds. Now we're gonna eat Yoshi again for good measure. We're coming up on the end of this one. This is going to be like the 5 main casual hacks that were out. But then this past couple of weeks, I've been playtesting a couple of more. And one of them got approved as a casual hack as well. The other one got approved as an intermediate hack, which is the next difficulty level up after casual. Glad I got that first try. There we go, cool. And that's that one. Only wasted about another minute, wasn't that bad. Okay, so now we got to one of the 2 new hacks that I play tested, thanks to GG. This one is called Aperitif? I pronounce it correctly? It's by Baldridge. You'll notice I mentioned custom Mario characters. This Mario is bald. This Mario has no hair. And that's because the creator also has no hair. So it's like usually a little joke that all his hacks have this character with no hair. I'm supposed to jump there. I messed it up. It's fine. But yeah, this one I play tested. It recently got released over the past few days. It actually got released. So this is a brand new hack. A lot of people in the community might not have even seen this yet because it's literally brand new. It just came out. But I've been play testing this the last couple of weeks. A pair of teeth. All right. Now this level is revolving, so it's another level with spin jumping. You'll see a pattern here where a lot of these creators, they like to introduce the fact that Mario has 2 different types of jumps. I forgot to spin. Mario has a regular jump, and he has a spin jump. So this features that. And then you need to keep this mushroom. Usually in Kaizo, when you have a power-up, you have, very well made. You played yesterday, Joystick Ginger? Nice. When you have a power-up in Kaizo, most of the time you have it for a reason. And for the end of that level, I needed the mushroom to smash those turn blocks at the end. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to beat the level. This level goes over how powerful Mario's butt is. Basically, when you're in a slide, Mario's butt can destroy basically everything in its path. So when you're holding jump here like this, you can even, with your butt, can destroy a Spiny, which is something you normally wouldn't expect Mario to destroy without the aid of like a fire flower or something. And you're supposed to slide down that, but you can just jump also. It's not that, yeah, it's just as easy. There's also a hard mode, which I will obviously not be playing in this marathon, but there's a hard mode in this where you can actually play every single level in the hack back to back from beginning to end with no checkpoints. If you die once, you start at the very beginning again. It's a nice challenge for veteran players. I keep on messing this part up. For veteran players to challenge themselves. Cool. Now we're on vines again, and we have a Yoshi again. This level is really cool. Eat, ditch, slide, H. And this part is just basically an auto. You just hold right, X, and A, and it's basically free. That's all you do in that level is hold right, X, and A, the whole second half, and then you're just there. A lot of cool custom music with this. Of all the hacks I've been showing you, there's a lot of really cool custom songs. Another bat level. The coins are basically indicating where the bat is going to spawn once you cross that point. And a lot of times you need that information in order to get anywhere in the level, really. Like this one, I can't make that jump, so I need the bat's help. I need the bat's help with this one, too. This one's a double jump, if I remember correctly. And we go off a bunch of bats in a cool way to finish the level. Again, a lot of hacks have a bat level, or a Chuck level, or a Rex level. There's this different sprites that creators like to include in as a whole level theme. Most of the themes, levels have themes. This level has a red dot, which means there's a secret exit, but I'm not going to be doing the secret exit. Basically, the purpose of the secret exit is it makes the it gives you a switch palace, which makes the rest of the hack easier. It gives you basically a safety net for a lot of the rest of the hack, which will make it easier for beginner players. But I'm not going to be getting that for the time of the marathon, also because I don't need the safety net. You'll see, like, later on in the hack, there's going to be empty red spots where the switch palace blocks would have been if I got the switch palace. Think of it as if you're playing, if you're going bowling and you have like if you have bumpers up in the lane to help you bowl easier. This level introduces regrabs, which is again like a kind of a controversial thing to kind of have in casual hacks, but it's more and more becoming like automatic that you, even as a beginner, you just know how to regrab. And regrabbing is basically where you basically, like it says, you regrab the jump button as you're falling, you grab it again, then you don't jump as high off of whatever you're bouncing off of, rather. So it's like a regrab. And there's a skip in this level, which in this half I'm not gonna. This is an auto scroller. You don't need this mushroom, but I'm gonna get it anyway, just because if you die in this half, you have to do the whole entire half over again. That's a pain in the butt. So you don't actually need this mushroom. It's just nice to have, and I'm gonna get rid of that in case it kills the bat. I'm just gonna get the orb. And wherever we get an orb in Kaizo, we usually go, orb! Because it's cool. Speaking of cool, this is another chocolate level. This is probably my favorite level in the hack. Really, really cool. Everything just flows so smoothly in this level. It's really fun. The music's a bop, too. A little bit of trickery here. You got to go left, then right. And you don't hit those switches, otherwise you die. All right. We're doing good here. We're doing good. Couple levels left in this one, then we're on to our last hack. 3 levels left. We got a shell, another shell level, which again is controversial having a casual hack, but you gotta learn how to shell sometime, you know? And it's got those nice safety bumpers in case you missed the shell jump there. You're gonna go this nice and slow so you catch the saw, not mess it up. Nice easy level. The next level we have has a lot of nets in it, nets and pipes. I think it's even the name of the level, like nets and pipes, or something along those lines. Or pipes and nets, other way around, pipes and nets. Because you're basically doing a bunch of stuff with pipes and nets. And then Vanilla Super Mario World, you'll notice those nets also where you can kind of go through them. And when you go through those nets, nothing can really affect you there. Just kind of cool. Another shell jump for good measure at the end, and we're in. Now we're on to the last level. Looks like we can still save some time. If I get through this level pretty death-free, we can still save some time compared to the time loss we had last couple of hacks. Again, purple coins indicate you need to do a spin jump here. Usually yellow coins mean do a regular jump here. Nice. More sticky ceiling. This level basically brings you about all of the stuff you learned in the hack and basically is like a final test to show, okay, did I actually learn anything from this hack? And a lot of hacks do that. They'll use the last level to combine all the themes of the hack you just played. And that's that hack. We actually got a gold split. That's the fastest I've beaten that hack in this grind, which is cool. And now we're doing the last in the set of 7, Simply Kaizo. This one was recently released by Potsy. I also did, technically, I'm making a leaderboard for this one, so it's technically a world record for that. But yeah, Potsy just made this hack. He makes a lot of really good hacks too, a lot of shell hacks. This is a little bit of change of pace. It's not much shell related, but there's a lot of really cool stuff in this hack. This one's all about jumping. Obviously, again, like the first thing you need to learn about in Mario is jumping, and this level is all about jumping. Nice little donut platform drop. I know we can go right past here, and we can skip this, and we can just go. It's not going to touch us. It's not going to touch us. Let's see, it's not going to touch us. See, I knew it. It's not going to touch us. Nice and safe in the goal. But a lot of these beginner hacks will like basically get you started with like basics and gradually work your way up with more difficult tech as you go. That's why the first one was basic jumps. This one's simple throws. We just basically throwing a bunch of stuff around. Winner raid. Thank you for the raid. I can't see who it is right now. Oh, I played that little safe. Whoa! Remy! Adam with the raid. Thank you, Adam. Oh, fuck. There we go. Okay, cool. We're fine. Everything's fine. Appreciate the raid. Thank you for the follow, Remy Har. He has a second block here in case you missed this first one. Green coin means... oh, I messed it up. Green coin means throw. Yellow coin means jump here. Okay. Green coin means throw. Yellow coin means jump here. There we go. Okay, cool. Your wife followed. Nice. Thank you for the follow. All right. Now we got pipe scrolling. This level's going to be all about pipes, obviously. And throwing, we're learning on the topic of throwing things. We're growing off of the topic of the last level, which was throwing things, and we're incorporating that into actually going through pipes now with it. This level's a little challenging. This one was brought in as called an intermediate, which is a step above casual. I'm thinking part of it because of this disco shell. Disco shells are typically something that beginners struggle to get through. And having a disco shell at the very end of a kind of longer level might have been one of the things that put this into as an intermediate difficulty hack rather than a casual hack like the other ones I've been playing. And this is another chocolate level with on-off blocks. And on-off blocks are awesome. A lot of cool things you can do with on-off blocks. Again, I want to get P-speed here. If you get P-speed there, you're basically just dead. Well, not necessarily all the time, but it's like it's very hard to execute that level with P-speed, or that part of the level with P-speed. So I like killing my P-speed there before I get wrecked by it. And again, we need this mushroom for a reason. The reason we need this mushroom is the damage boost off these munchers. Miss Maybe, thank you for the look, have fun. All right. And you notice too with this game, a lot of the stuff grows as you go through the level, like the background grows. This level is probably the main reason why this hack went from being a casual to being considered intermediate. You're basically going through a lot of kind of challenging throw block stuff. Not really challenging, but kind of challenging enough to where it's like kind of like for a beginner it would be kind of hard. So this is probably the main reason why this hack was brought up to being intermediate rather than being a casual. But I still one-shot it though, so it's fine. I still one-shot it, so it's fine. Now we get a nice break with a couple of very easy levels. This is where if this was GDQ, I'd say, we have time for some donations. This one is based off of moles. Mega moles are known to have very jank hitboxes in Kaizo. Look at this moon, because why not? Again, you gotta be careful with like the timing of when you're jumping on these, because and also if you go too fast, you despawn the mole if you go too fast. So you have to be very careful for that too. And again, I'm holding B and Y at the same time so I don't fall through those one tile gaps. There we go. Got caught in ads. Oh, sorry about that. Staying out of trouble. Need your first yump. Nice, Adam. Alright, now we got a nice, easy swimming level. Simple swimming. simple swimming. This is the perfect level if you are first starting off with Kaizo for a swimming level. It basically gives you all the tech you need as a beginner with swimming, how to fall, like how to like swim like through tight ceilings, how to not die in gaps like this, how to avoid fishies, how to still swim straight. It's just, it's very easy. And there's a moon up there, but I'm not getting it because I'm saving time. I like that. That face. Love it. All right, we got a few more levels left, and we're all done. I think we have like 3 or 4 more levels left. I'm already out of water. And again, these are like little like pockets of water that shouldn't make sense, but they do. And again, it's the Potsy did a great job with like showing you like how to like increase your skill set with something you just learned. Like with the swimming level, you just learned how to swim. Now you're learning how to like do like jumps and stuff through like tight platforms and stuff like tight sections and stuff like that. That was silly. That's a spin. There we go. Cool. Killing it. Thanks, FMB. We're almost done. We're almost done. You're almost there. I think we got 3 levels left. We got chuck level, control jump level, final level. All right, this level is about chuck gates. What's to say, chucks or chucks? We don't like chucks around here. I even got my own emote for chucks, because I don't like chucks. They basically are programmed to get in your way and be annoying. I tested that jump, you can't make it. I tried it, and you can't make it. So that's why I didn't go for it. But normally those chuck gates don't have a water trap there to make them easier to go through. Usually it's just, you got to go through it and that's it. But Potsy was very nice to include water. So you can get through those easier. Oh, I messed it up. That sucks. I just missed that jump by a little bit. Oh, okay. He has a safety net here. If you miss that jump, you can do this. I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to die again and go back to it again. We're just going to do that. 2 levels left. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there. We won't go that much over. All right. Control jumps. This is basically precision. Introduces you to precision because with jumps, if you don't hold the button that long, you don't jump as high. So it's basically showcasing that. And we wait for these turtles. One last little jump there. We're on the last level. Just like that, we're on the last level of the whole run. Come on, Bowser's head. This is basically a combination of everything you learned. Oh, thank gosh. No! Oh! I messed it up. That's fine. I forgot to spin jump there. It's fine. The chuck messed me up. I blame the chuck. I blame the chuck. I blame the chuck. Still in an hour. We got it done in an hour. Let's go. Just as planned, in an hour. All 7 hacks in an hour. Let's go. All right, so as we finish off here, again, thank you for, these are the credits. This basically shows off everything. All these people made this hack possible. Every hack you play showcases what sprites were used, what patches were used in the hack, what graphics were used in the hack, what music was in the hack, all these awesome musicians, play testers, Black and Proud, M Ordinary Gamer, me, Retro Dave, Thirst for Power, First Name Butts, Wiggity Wiggity, Reaxel, and Super Derek 908. We all tested this to make it a very fun game for you all to play, inspired by Celery, which we also played. Shout out to Potsy's Stream Mods. And thanks for SMW Central community. And special thanks to you for playing. Thank you to Alex. Thank you to ESA for hosting this marathon as always. Thank you very much. I appreciate you always letting me on to showcase Kaizo. Look forward to the next one. What it'll be next time, who knows? We'll find out next time. But yeah, now we're doing some Donkey Kong Country, I think. So let's go ape. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.